where the fuck am I? Oh, that's right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I got such bad lag. I wish I could describe it.
Yeah, and you still.
I'm still going. Like, it just jumps between like 50 and 300 ms.
Don't worry.
Consistently.
You have lag and you still have 3 more kills than Charlie does.
I appreciate that.
Dakota, is there like a problem here tonight, bro? Do you need me to break your other leg here or something, bro? Like, what's going on here?
Not doing good with Maokai. I should have let Tristan have him.
Did you? I know it's been a while, but did you forget how our friendship went? Because it was always just talking shit.
Oh my god. You've been fucking on my dick all night here.
It was literally me, you, Tristan, and Faf, and all we did was talk shit to each other. So.
This is true.
Like,
we had some thick skin, man. We were some assholes, dude.
It's not like it changed since high school.
Ulting. And she ulted you, hell yeah, that's what's up. Get her.
I don't have any spells, so I can't get the kill, but it's fine.
Get him.
Oh my god, did Charlie just get a kill? Holy shit.
Get him, hell yeah, that's what's up.
Hey. And Logan just gets all the kills.
Yeah. Oh, did you just flex your master? You're such an ass.
Yeah, Logan does that.
I don't care about the scene.
He's just stretching on him. God, damn. I love it. I fucks with this ending.
I always forget how loud this fucking game is.
What are you playing?
I have 14 up right now.
Oh, I need to get back into playing that.
Yeah,
too much League.
Someone from
I'll take it.
One of the servers and groups that I've been playing with a bit with Kristen got me a mount
with all
unexpectedly.
The kills.
And he told me this like a little while ago. And it was like, hey man, whenever you're on next, he's like, I can get you it. And I was like, alright. And then I haven't been on. And he messaged me today. He's like, hey, by the way, you still haven't been on. And I was like, no, I've been kind of doing overtime and other shit. And
Hey Charlie, what hours do you work now?
7 to 3.
Enough.
This isn't right. The Amalja would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
Wow.
Not willingly, no.
Wow. That shit hurted.
So, while he's finishing up what he's doing and stuff, I'm gonna do some more story. I'm in that point between Heavensward and Stormbreaker.
What are you playing?
Final Fantasy 14.
Will you never...
Oh shit.
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't.
Yes, sir. Oh,
killing the warrior
big
of
sad.
light, on the other hand. One life.
No.
Oh.
Change.
Ah, bitch.
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent.
Oh shit. What just happened?
I don't know.
Bro, did you just eat shit?
It's fun.
I can't land an E to save my life right now, so...
But don't worry. You have
We're just
6.
gonna land the R. That's what we're gonna do.
I sense
You
you
have
offer
6
more than mere
kills.
target practice.
You're fine.
Unlike your sister.
No, it's not enough. It's not enough. I'm hungry.
Y'all remember the time it was like me, Charlie, Tristan? I just said your names so you knew who I was talking to. It was us 3 at Charlie's mom's house,
I am not
just
the
playing
girl
League,
I once was.
drinking
And
4 locos,
drinking 4 locos like
My
fucking
brother was
madmen. Yes.
always the
I
and
remember
playing League all night. And then
Yes.
Charlie drunk called Jordan Wood.
I don't remember the actual happenings
Not
most of the
either.
night, other than the league.
Oh my god.
No, Charlie drunk called Jordan Wood. That's all I
She a
remember.
dark
I
I'm
one.
pretty
remember.
sure I had somebody with me every time we did that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kaylin was with me because I was seeing her at the time.
She wasn't that night.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure I remember you going to bed with the dog. You remember that?
Better than drunk calling somebody that I had no
I don't know,
intentions of
man.
getting with.
I don't know, man. I've never made out with a dog before.
I never did either.
Sounds like you might have made out with a dog before. Okay, let's see here.
That was the night I learned how to play Cho'Gath.
I don't remember you learning how to play Cho'Gath.
And then I got better than you.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Playing every day for years will do that.
I literally haven't. Oh, no.
Where's the healer? That's not the healer. There she is.
Yes, sir. Let's just get Tristan's secret then.
Dude, don't. I would rather get somebody else fed because I can't. I'm almost unplayable right now. This is ridiculous. I am shitting my pants with how many kills I have.
And yet you have the kills and you keep getting them.
This is just the auto.
Might as well keep getting them.
Tank that shit. Always tank that shit. I'm a tank, goddammit.
Bitch, I'm a dog.
Oh, okay, now I can move.
Oh my god, I can't do it.
Nope. I'm just in the middle of that shit. I can't get out of none of that.
Yeah, there wasn't much you could do about that. It's a very intimidator.
Really? Feel like we're doing good. Feel like we're doing fine. Got this in the bag.
Which one?
The one with the tentacles.
Oh, Irelia?
Yeah.
Or no, Delau.
Ilaoi or something.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah, you like them sons, boys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Trish.
sir.
Trisha Shan just gonna carry us to the victory.
Yeah,
Trisha Shan.
she got me.
Yeah, but
Good
Bam.
job, Michelle.
Thank you. I am not having
Yeah.
a good game with him today.
It's good. Good.
Interesting.
Man, I saw somebody go mid AP Leona, and that was just interesting to watch.
this
They
dude
are a far better player than I am.
This dude thought. By the way, Logan, I will not go on credit for
No, that's
saving
not
me
what I
there
wanted.
because I had my Q.
standeth fast under his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain.
Damn, still apparently.
When do we get a German?
Ooh,
But say,
800.
warrior of
Damn,
darkness,
okay.
and speak
Okay.
true. What dost thou believe? That rendering up the
Y'all
citizens of
mount?
the world in service to the rejoining will grant it
Because
salvation?
I feel like we should get a German
Nay.
reunion going soon, but not with the
By
douchebags,
the
just with
12,
our friend group.
Oriage.
Can't believe
I've
you
met
took
up
him
with
that
a
long to
couple
figure out
people
that's
at
who
the
that
bars
was.
in town once in a while. Shoot the shit.
Mine apologies, Master Alphino. It might shine. Duty
Oh
did
my
compel
god,
me to
can I
walk
please
in
play the
darkest
game?
shade.
It would be awesome.
Why does he have so much
Sweet
healing?
fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against
He
me.
has so much healing.
I expect
I
a
would-
vision when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Oh god. Logan, what have you
Thou
done?
mayest, my lady.
I cannot kill her.
Yeah,
Rest in peace.
nobody can. Too much healing.
By thy leave.
What the fuck just happened?
Even odds then. No matter. Understood.
You try.
Good job, good job. Careful, Michelle, I'm on the way.
Yeah.
Hearken to me.
Oh, I thought I could
Only
get
have
him.
one
Oh, well.
chance.
Oh my god, if
Cannot
I
put
could
ether into
play
my
the
blood
game,
that
I
I
would.
may
He literally was on
cast
1
its
HP.
spell. I cannot do it alone,
Oh
but
my
together.
goodness.
Tristan, sell your body for better Wi-Fi.
Actually, I was actually proposing to people, like, how come you can't just straight up sell a kidney? Like, what the fuck? If they need kidneys and shit like that, they're like, no, you have to donate it. You have to donate. Fuck that shit. Pay me.
Yeah, that should definitely be allowed. Like, if you're willing to give it up, you should definitely be allowed to get paid.
Right?
People
mean,
have
The
That's
paid
other
bullshit.
person can just
money.
donate money to you.
Right? Right?
Be like,
It's not
yo,
a transaction.
cash
It's
app
not a
me.
transaction if you're just donating the kidney to him.
Right, just cash app me, you know?
like, yo, cash at me and I'll put your name as my donor. Oh, I'm still in Canada and like,
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
Okay, do I see this game out or do I restart now?
Oh, God damn it.
well, it looks like we're gonna lose, so you might as well just restart. That way you're good for next game.
No way, we got this. It's 45 to 45.
Look at where they are, though.
Who gives a fuck? Quit being a little bitch, Dakota.
I'll hang out for a while
Look at that.
longer. We'll
You
see
can
what's
totally
up.
get her. Get her. Go. Ha! Ha!
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god, you just let him jump on you like that? What, you a punk? There you go. There you go.
Without dying. If I would have gone for it before, I would have died.
You're
So,
welcome, dude. I saved you.
yeah, absolutely, man. Somebody kill the motherfucker!
I'm gonna Tristan! Kill Seeker!
Get it, get it, get it. Like I said, I can't play, so
Oh,
just
no,
get him.
he's gone.
Nah, he's not. He's right there waiting to kill us for surprise.
Surprise!
There he is. Called it.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh.
How? How do I do that? Oh, now
gonna say, how does she not die?
The ether. It's not enough.
Get his bitch ass out. Punish them when they come too close. Put it right into their butts.
Oh, not what I
Oh, no. I got stuck on stuff.
My ult did 1722 to her. Oh my god.
Oh.
Get her bitch ass. Get her bitch ass. Oh.
I wish I could describe how hard I'm trying.
You would try harder.
I'm fucking trying.
I told you we could get this,
Logan.
guys. Push that shit.
Yeah?
Logan just got a quadra?
Push that
That
shit.
was my third quadra of the game.
Wait, what? I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
He's been stomping them.
Get that other turret.
Oh, Lord. Somebody let my brother get fed as Lee Sin. That was their mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
I can't do. I'm bullet sponge. Yeah.
Oh, I wish you would do something.
I'm fucking trying.
I
Get it.
want to hear about what you're trying to do. Let's just backdoor them, you guys.
Good idea. They still have two full Nexus turrets up. Let's backdoor.
Fuck, dude. We'll tank them. Tell me we couldn't get him. Lee Sin and Draven poking at that. Ari does a fuck ton of damage to it too. Fuck you. We got 2 tanks that could do it. Look at that shit. New personal best.
Nice. Very nice, dude.
Dang.
How am I hitting so many milestones?
Because you're just trying to flex on people who don't play League as much as you.
Ha. What an idiot. Backdoor them, yeah.
Well, this isn't exactly a backdoor because
Backdoor.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh yeah, this is it.
Gotcha. Oh. Get that turret.
I'm trying.
Oh my god, get about me. Ah! Tristan, where were you?
I'm trying.
Tristan, don't let him get
I'm
away.
trying so hard.
Tristan, he's right there, bro. You let him
You let him get away. Oh my god. You don't understand.
Oh my god, finally. Thank goodness Michelle was there.
Oh my god, I'm trying so hard.
Oh man.
Ooh.
It's over. You guys wanted to fucking surrender and have him restart his computer? What's wrong with you?
Ooh.
Whooped out
Is it though?
asses.
Is it though?
It's
Because
not over, bro.
it's not over though.
It's not over. Dude, I'm gonna backdoor him.
Don't do that. You're gonna die instantly.
Dude, you don't know.
Are you
You're
hurt?
literally gonna die instantly.
You do not know.
A touch dizzy, but other.
They're not gonna see us. Just sit in the bushes here.
They're literally gonna check the
And there
bushes.
you have
They're
it.
not gonna check the
Our friend is
bushes.
too stubborn to die.
I guarantee you they're gonna check that bush. You could die.
$50 they don't check these bushes.
We are far
Okay, I'll
from
take that
finished.
bet.
They didn't check the bushes! Damn, if I had my team there,
Have
this
you
shit would have gone a
never
lot differently.
considered how we came to this world?
You guys got this.
We did because you.
Crystals?
you
You mean
Oof.
like the Asians?
Focus the tanks, guys.
Oh, yeah,
As
God.
the Asians flee onto
Oh,
the Twixt plains
no.
with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors
Thanks,
come
Augie.
hither with crystals
Pros,
of light.
focus the tank.
Yes, sir.
Eloquent as always. Aye. Like the Asians,
Oh,
we too are beyond.
let's do it. Me and you.
What?
What have you done?
What did I die to?
What to that bitch? You died to the Caitlyn.
Such methods as the Asians employ require the renunciation of the flesh.
Oh, take that bitch.
You
Yes,
would
sir.
have to-
And she's dead.
She's
too.
dead too. Oh my God.
Is she though?
Yeah, she did. I don't know. You're gonna let this other one get away though. That's for sure. Oh
That's
my
fine. She can get away all she wants. We
Come
clear
on,
the minions,
Dakota.
we win the
to
game.
save our
Come on,
world,
Dakota.
we gave our
Yeah.
lives.
All we gotta do is clear the winions. And
The
push.
Winions.
Actually, there's no winions because they didn't have turret. Or
Don't worry.
Nexus,
I'm
or
gonna kill
whatever.
one of
We were
them
just adventurers trying to make our
Okay.
way.
with my
Oh.
ult as
An
soon
odd
as I
job
come
here, a
back.
favor there. We never
Yeah,
aspired
I'll believe it
to
when
be
I see it.
warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread,
You're always such a hater.
and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes
Guys,
in
focus
dream.
tanks.
I'm always gonna be a hater when it comes to you. You snapped my
We
ankle.
fought.
Focus tanks.
We fought and we fought until there was no one left.
What's
to
up,
fight.
Caitlyn? Technically, you
And
snapped
now
your
our
own
world is
ankle.
being erased from
No,
existence.
you
Yeah.
literally fell on it with your full body
Oh, I
weight.
did not fall on it. We were standing. I gently let you down.
That's total
Yeah.
garbage. That's
You
so
wanted to
garbage.
wrestle, and I beat your ass
No!
for an hour.
We did
And then you're like,
everything
let's go
right.
some more, dude. Let's take our shirts off and wrestle.
You of all people
I'm
like,
should
alright.
understand.
That's literally not what
And then
happened.
so it began to happen, and we were in like a headlock,
We brought our
and
world to
we're
the brink
fucking
of
struggling to push
destruction,
each other to the side
and now
down,
we must
and
save
I
it.
just hear a snap, and Dakota
Yeah, no,
screams
that
in
was
pain and goes down and cries like a
literally,
bitch.
literally not what happened
It
at
was
all.
like
But
the
okay,
easiest thing that I've ever done. It was like a bird's leg almost.
literally
Mm.
not what happened at all. But okay.
I'm not afraid to die again.
Definitely what happened. Guys, it's over.
GG.
Damn. I blame Dakota.
I blame my computer.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those
God
we left.
damn. That was fucking cancer. Michelle, you're getting a shot calling one for helping me out.
Oh,
That's
thanks.
who I gave
on that
mine
one
to.
kill.
Also.
I'm gonna
Fuck
give
it.
Charlie tilt proof because I dissed him when I had no right to. Right. I can play one more game and then I'm out of here.
Well, you guys might just have to play. I cannot.
To have known the depth of sorrow
So,
and embrace the highest sacrifice.
Let's make this last game
Nonetheless,
worth it.
Master Louis
Alright,
Sword,
we're doing
guide my
a
hand,
dra-
I
a
pray you,
ranked.
As fate's thread spinneth upon this
Oh
most
god,
capricious
no,
spindle.
because
Yep.
we will lose.
We're going ranked.
We will literally lose so hard.
We're gonna go ranked, you
Quickly,
guys.
thou must needs
Telling
invoke
you.
the
Please,
power of thy
no, just
crystal.
do a normal draft if you want to do a Summoner's Rift.
Bro, I'm telling you. Bro, I'm silver in ranked, so, you know, I know what I'm talking about.
We will literally get crushed.
You do not know.
You're joking.
We will win.
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
that
fuck.
gives me an opportunity to smoke.
No, you need to exit out so we can start the matchmaking.
I already exited out. I'm already restarting my shit.
Oh my god.
What is this place?
Such pain.
I'm just chilling here vibing, bro.
Sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
Do y'all remember when we like messed Ryan Pfaff up for life?
Yeah,
Mother Heidelin,
poor dude.
hearken
Dude,
unto your children's
I
plea.
saw him for the first
From
time
two
after like
worlds do we
years,
gather, and from
and,
two
and
worlds do
when I
we
was working
offer
at
a
Webb's for a
bounty
while.
of light.
Dude came up and I didn't
In this
recognize him at
desperate
first, and
hour
then
we do
holy
beseech
shit, he
your
got
intercession.
big.
We beg an
God
audience
damn.
with the word of the
Dude,
mother.
I haven't
With
seen him
your
since high
chosen
school,
Minfilia.
literally.
Well, he moved to New York.
Well, yeah, I know that.
He's
Is
cool
he?
shit.
Is he still with Talca?
Your
I'd assume
cries
so.
go not
They're
Damn.
married with like 3 children.
No fucking way, really?
Dude, them Pfaffs breed like rabbits, bro.
Well, true.
He had like 15 brothers and like 8 sisters.
True.
Pretty sure Logan had one of them in his grade. There's a Pfaff in like every fucking... Dude, have you guys watched any of fucking Adam Sandler's movies?
Yes.
Dude, they were the like McBoyles. the McDoyles and shit. Oh my
Doyle's
god.
rule.
Boyle rule! Boyles rule! They fucking go
I
off the
still-
cliff.
I still remember that night we sat in Tristan's basement and smoked like all day and just watched the Slender Man videos.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
me and Ryan left Tristan's house at the same time, but I was on a bike and he was, or I was on my longboard, he was on his bike, and he had to ride past my house to get to his house. So I got to my house and I just hid in the bushes and waited for him. And he rides past on his bike, and I jump out the bush and yell, "Slenderman!" And he just tipped over sideways on his bike and started screaming like a little girl.
That's awesome.
We'd get
Like-
super baked and then just fuck with his head.
Like, those days we smoked from like 3 p.m. till 9 p.m.
4th of July, that like
Oh,
weekend.
dude, that 4th of July. I literally skipped Ziggy Marley at Summerfest to get high with you guys.
Well, we did it enough.
Yeah.
Definitely got higher than you did at the Ziggy Marley. Woulda at the
Dude,
Ziggy
no,
Marley.
that particular 4th of July, I remember because I remember being baked out of my fucking gourd and like not able to make coherent sentences.
And we walked around Germantown for like a day and a half, like
Dude,
meeting
the
up with
whole
people and
fucking
just
day,
smoking with them.
stopping. Yeah, holy shit.
Literally,
And
it
remember
was
when
like-
we went to the park and fucking like 12 people showed up and we just had a giant smoke circle at the park?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was that same day, dude.
Literally, it was like 36 straight hours of being baked out of our minds.
Oh my god, I can't even tell you how many times I had to re-up during that.
Had bequeathed to you a sliver of her
And then
grace,
we all just kept
granting
handing you money because, like, we didn't have the
and in
hookup.
treating with the Asians,
Worked out.
I learnt of a star like unto our
Oh,
own,
man.
Damn.
a doomed world of fallen heroes.
No, I
in
remember
whom
that
I
day.
glimpsed
Holy
ourselves.
shit.
That
I
was-
remember parts of that day.
Okay, between
Full
that
of
day
search for a
and the
means to
4-foot
save this
bong
world,
day, those are the highest days of my
concluding
life.
at the last that the
Oh,
answer
yeah.
lay in the power
That
of
poor
these
Charlie-
crystals.
nasty.
Charlie,
Thus did I labor
y'all
to
literally
set
saw
light.
the color drain from my face.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yet
that
I
was at
knew from the
Austin's
beginning
house.
that this salvation
Yeah.
would come
Remember
without
when we were
sacrifice.
all at Jackie's and we
The
smoked a
instrument of
fucking
the
cube of
first
hash
deliverance would
and
of
we
necessity be
hotboxed her
required to journey thither.
her bunk bed We all like had to like birth ourselves out of it, and smoke was just billowing out all over
Yeah.
the place.
I remember that.
Yeah.
We called it the uterus.
Yeah.
One life for one world.
Oh my
Such
god.
was the bargain, and
I actually still see Jackie.
though it were not
But-
mine to spend.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
she's
know.
good friends. She's good friends with John Honish, and me and John are good buddies now. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she's fun, like, you know, and I love that family, but, you know, she just lied so many times, and, like, the shit she did when she was, like,
Oh.
pregnant and shit, you know?
well, but she's also like I knew her when she was pregnant, and I was also in the same boat. But I've also chilled with her a lot since then, and honestly, being a mom has matured her so much.
As would my father be.
Yeah,
Your
I will do
kindness,
that.
your compassion, your love.
Yeah.
These are your gifts to me, and our gifts
So,
to
Sean,
them.
you almost ready?
Oh no, I'm trying.
Sometimes
Says
I
that you're
forget
still in
you
our
are not
party.
the child I once knew.
I am not. I don't know what it's talking about.
Long have I
I don't think
watched
he's
you from
restarting
hiding
his computer.
inside.
I am.
Watched as
I'm
you
on the
nurtured and
dashboard
kept
right
safe
now. I'm
the
trying
light
to.
of the door.
I think he's lying.
I'm trying to pull up League. I just double clicked it again.
Sees him.
The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets
Shame.
and dangers. Thus do I
Shame.
trust to you. to
You
Shame.
remember when we hauled that
I
fucking
pray you.
couch halfway
Yeah.
across
Keep to the
town?
path.
Oh my
You may never
god.
have need of it.
For real.
That was amazing. We should all just get together and smoke, just like
Hell
old
yeah.
times.
Just get
Yeah.
together and
It'd be cool to have somebody around.
No, we need to have a bunk bed if we do that.
Charlie, are you still out in Milwaukee?
Yeah, I'm in Shorewood.
Okay, I will literally buy a bunk bed off Facebook Marketplace.
Oh my god.
It'll
It's
be
not
like,
coming here. It's not coming here, man.
that's fine. It'll come to me. I'll keep it here. I'm out in Sussex,
Hey.
but I will buy a bunk bed.
Hear me, servants
And
of
we'll
Hydaelyn.
fucking blow down.
If you would have us placed
Yes, but there's one condition.
take us with you.
What?
Honorary member in the smoke circle is my girlfriend's mom,
That's fine.
because literally in the past.
Such a random ass person to bring in honorary to a smoke
For
circle.
real,
Okay,
like-
but no,
Okay,
like,
okay, but guys, the
You
stepmom
learned
has
the
to
truth
come.
once, so I take it
okay, but like,
to another.
the only person I've smoked with in the past year is my girlfriend's mom, and she lives with
Matters
us,
is
so.
how you choose to use them.
Yeah, that's fine. She can be in the bunk
We
bed
made
with
our
us.
choice and you see what
Bet.
came of it, so please,
Bet. It's not gonna reek like
thank
horribly
you
in
for the
there.
path.
3 grown ass
See the
stinky ass men.
I'm
Hotboxing in a
sorry.
fucking bunk
I
bed
don't-
that's used.
Unless that is like a fucking queen size or larger bunk
How you
bed,
gonna get a
dude.
queen size bunk bed?
That's what I'm saying.
Did you
Unless
say
you got a
queen-size
big-ass
bunk bed?
Yes.
That'd be
Yeah.
fucking
Unless you got a
enormous.
Big ass bunk bed. I am not gonna
Strange
crawl
feeling.
up in that bitch.
Someday,
3
Like-
fucking dudes and
when I have
somebody
found a way
else's
to
mind.
free this star from her sorrow, I promise you.
Damn
I
it,
shall repay
Tristan.
the favor.
I'm trying. I have double clicked this goddamn client so many fucking times.
I feel like you're lying.
I am not lying. Just start without me. I expected
No,
you
we
guys to
can't.
do
We
it.
can't do that.
Yes,
No,
you can. Just do
no, we
it.
can't. We can't do that.
Just fucking
We
do it.
can't do that. No man left behind. Son of a bitch. Cause I probably got just one more left in me.
It is
I gotta get to
very,
bed.
very
God.
quickly approaching my bedtime as well.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Oh god, just start it.
No,
Yes.
no,
Dude, start it. Just
no.
do it. I'm
What
telling
does
you,
the
do it.
group want? What does the group want?
The group wants you to start it.
Shut up, Tristan. Your vote doesn't count.
Look, I'll just watch on Discord and talk shit, and then I'll have a cigarette and shit like that while I'm chilling.
Oh man, left behind.
I just got the bowl, so I'd wait. I still gotta smoke this.
Yeah, see?
Alright, that's fine.
I taught my brother my ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, Logan's
Does your
a stoner now.
does your face get really pale too, Logan?
I haven't noticed it, but maybe.
Dude's gonna be
Bro, this dude came to Dakota came to lacrosse, took legit 2 hits of my fucking weed, and then passed the fuck out. It was hilarious.
That's better than just like puking all over your shit.
That's true.
Okay, as much as I got high like a motherfucker, I never puked from it.
Oh, I have.
I'm just saying.
I've
Like,
never puked either from it.
That 4-foot bong.
I'm surprised.
How's that Tristan's house?
I'm surprised Alexia didn't puke when she drank that dirty ass bong water.
Ugh. Oh my god, I
That's
remember.
gross.
Literally, that she just chugged that nasty ass bong water. How?
Savage, dude. Absolutely savage.
Stinky old ass, like teleport. That's been sitting in there for months, like.
Teleport. I need to
Thick.
go to Limsa.
Thick. It's the word you would use to describe it.
What's up, Mala?
God damn.
Let's see. He's in the aft castle.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, man?
Not much. I got mad as fuck at Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order last night.
Why? That
Bec-
game's awesome.
No. I've like, I wanted to like that game so much, and like, so the feel that I got for it was, so obviously its heaviest mechanics are Dark Soul inspired, right? So like that in itself isn't like necessarily an issue. Like, that's not my favorite style of game, but it's not like a factor that will make me not play a game, right? So like, for example, even though I don't own it and I only ever played the demo for it, which is pretty much the first few hours of the game, Code Vein, really, I loved it. Like, I loved Code Vein. I thought the game was awesome. Because my biggest issue with Dark Souls was always the fact that to know anything going on in the story, you pretty much had to read item descriptions. And I kind of have to have a certain level of something to keep me hooked. Like, very rarely do I play a game where I'm like, oh, I love these mechanics so much, I can't put it down. Like, so with Star Wars, like, I really wanted to like it. I wanted to like enjoy the story and stuff. But the thing that I've come to see is visually the game looks like it's fast paced, but physically it feels slow. Like,
oh, it's very slow.
It's super sluggish.
It is very slow in the game.
But they set it up to make it look fast.
I just played it on the casual difficulty and basically kept throwing freaking stormtroopers everywhere.
Yeah, one person was like, well, just you should probably give it another try, and I'm like, thinking to myself, I'm like, the only way I know myself well enough, I'm like, if I play it again, the only way I could consistently play it is I'll end up dropping the difficulty, which will annoy me more. Like, because
I just cared about the story.
Well, yeah, but like, if I want to know the story bad enough, there's YouTube. Like, I can watch YouTube and it'll be faster. Like, it's.
Is this your character?
Yeah, that's my character. I could have swore we were friends on this. But I also
Maybe
may
on
have
my
not
other
been
one.
showing up because oh, it could be a different character of yours.
Right.
But
yeah,
I was
'cause-
also, yeah, it's your other one. I can see the names on top of each other. Like, you know what I am gonna do though? I'm gonna
What?
do, you'll see. One sec. What? Tell me no. But I only want to do you.
Why do you go give me a freaking really?
Equivalent trade.
Guess I just eat it to get it out of my inventory.
I have a bunch of food in my inventory because I think one of my things is a cook. No, that's one of my other characters. I don't have as much food as I thought I had. Yeah, one of my characters though, like one of the few non-combat classes I used or played was is a cook. So like they have just all kinds of different food in the inventory. So like one time, Kristen, one of Kristen's character made a bunch of clothes and gave it to me, and I gave her a bunch of fucking chocolate. Where is? There it is. Oh, but I can't use it in the city. Damn it! I was gonna pop it right here. Doesn't work though.
Nope.
I'm in city.
Nope. You'd have to go to like my free company house or something.
I mean, that's easy enough to do. No, not fellowship. That's not what I wanted to press. Do that. Fucking. But yeah, dude, I just got like real mad at it. Like I just did. Hey! Sorry about that. Dogs lost their shit, and I'm pretty sure I know why. Heh. Hey. Hell yeah. Oh my god, I didn't realize how much bigger that one is. Holy shit.
It's only because I'm an elephant.
It's because
If I
you're.
were on my Mikote, it'd be the same.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, I was like, I thought it was just a color change.
Here, look. See?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. It's because your character's physically bigger.
The mecha's size is based on your character.
Oh, yeah, mine will always be small then. Because
if you're a Lalafell, it's even tinier.
Oh my god, I can imagine. It probably looks like a fucking toy. I
mean,
this is fucking
we're
so
to
dope.
Toys, and here's a toy.
What? What? The fuck? It looks like you're in a Boo. It looks so much like a knockoff Boo.
It's the Whisper a Go-Go from Yokai Watch event.
Oh my god. This is so fucking dope.
Where's the other?
Dude, fucking, I'm a mech. But this is like a mech rider. Like, it's like I ride a mech. Oh, a tank?
Yes.
Oh my god. That one has an attack.
You gotta level your crafters. Yeah, you gotta level your crafters and gatherers to get it.
Oh, really?
It's the Shadowbringers crafters beast tribe.
Oh.
So level 70 crafters to be able to do the quest.
Oh shit. That's pretty dope. Well, we don't have two of the most anime feeling.
And there's this boy.
Oh my god. Bear hug from hell.
Let's see here. There's the frog robot.
Yeah, I remember that one.
The lunar whale.
Jesus, are you inside of it?
Yep.
Oh my
It's an
God.
8-man mount.
Oh my
There's
god.
Eden here.
Yeah, Eden. I know that. I know the Eden one. That was the first Final Fantasy I ever owned.
Omega.
That's actually pretty cool again. It's like a giant beetle.
There's my airplane.
That's cool.
There's the giant robot dildo.
Giant robot. It's mobile too.
Yep. The Gobwalker.
I like how the cannon just flops all over the place as you're running around.
The Falcon. See here. Of course, the Regalia. What other mechanical ones is there?
I keep telling myself I'm gonna buy. I keep telling myself that one's pretty dope.
The Zoid.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what it is. It's just a giant Zoid. It's like if they took the Raptor Zoid and then gave it wings.
Yep.
Multiple wings.
Like a freaking kangaroo. See here. Then there's some of the Garlean mounts, like this one. And Sky armor. And of course, multiple different other Magitech armor suits. Red, white, gold, and then the black.
Jesus. I have that one.
Hey, I only have 154 mounts, okay?
Jesus. That is a lot of mounts, I gotta say.
My flex mount.
Your flex mount? Oh, what the fuck?
You see my minion list. It's Ozma. I have 370 minions too.
God damn.
I collect minions and mounts.
I thought I was doing pretty good when I had 21 and the page is almost full. I did recently get the Poro Rago one. Story mission wise, I just finished sending the Warrior of Darknesses back to their home world. That's what I was in the middle of when you were like, I'm in Limsa, and I'm like, I'm in a whole thing right now. Like, I was like, I can't leave. I did not know this was gonna be as long of a thing as it ended up being.
Yeah. So you're still in Heaven's Word.
Yeah, it's like the in between Heaven's Word, Stormborn, or yeah, it's
Stormblood, yeah.
Yeah.
It's post Heaven's Word, pre Stormblood.
Yeah.
And sets up everything for Shadowbringers.
Oh, does it? That makes sense. After hearing the whole story for like those guys, it's kind of cool to be like, oh, I kind of had an idea to some of that, but also I definitely see where Shadowbringers is like going.
Also, the Cruise Chaser.
Oh, that one's pretty dope.
It turns into a giant flying surfboard.
Oh, does it?
It's a cash shop one though.
Well, it's like I keep telling myself I'm gonna buy the cloud motorcycle. I forget what it's called, but the cloud motorcycle. Oh fuck! I fell. I'm almost surprised with this one that you can't shoot the gun attached to the left arm. This is fucking dope. Thanks a lot, by the way, man.
You're welcome, man. How have you not heard of this manga by now? Jesus, dude. My friend Kay, he's just like, so Netflix picked up this this manga adaptation. I really relate to Komi. I'm like, dude, Komi-san, pretty fucking popular.
Which one?
Komi-san.
Kami-san?
Uh-huh.
I don't-
It's really popular in Japan. It's one of those that like people have been like screaming for
Oh,
the
really?
last couple of years to have an anime done.
Yeah. To
And
be
Netflix ended up grabbing it, so it's in Netflix jail.
Oh, nice. That being said, I was like, I like manga, but I don't read them very often. I read a lot of like webtoons and shit, like Korean web comics. That I weirdly enough like, it's like it's so bad that I've come to read so many that I'm really
manhwas.
I'm super used to reading Korean names now. Like it's one of those things where I'm like, oh, that dude's definitely Korean. Like it is, I don't even know how to put it. And then I've been watching, I started today, I think yesterday, last night, watching they put it on Netflix recently. It's a Chinese one. It's something heavens, it's like heaven's blessing. It's like 3 words. It's like something heaven's blessing or heaven's blessing something. And it's interesting. The biggest thing is I'm so accustomed to listening to Japanese that like
Chinese is weird.
yeah, like I find myself like noting a bunch of like specific sounds and stuff from the Mandarin because I'm not used to what like there's certain languages like that don't even faze me because like I'm just like the sounds are known enough to me, like how things are said, the way things are pronounced, accents, and then there's Mandarin, which I have like very little exposure to, and I'm like every time I'm listening to it, I'm like I'm like find myself slightly distracted listening specifically to them speaking Mandarin. Like I get to every once in a while I'll find myself paying not much attention to what's going on and more of them just talking.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Korean.
I'm kind of disappointed that God of High School's adaptation flopped so bad.
Oh, did it? To be fair though, I didn't watch it. It was one of those things where I read a shitload of it and then like I fell out of it and then I never ended up watching the anime and assumed it would go well.
Apparently, they kind of cut out a bunch of stuff from the manhwa.
Oh, that
kind of
was
rushed through things.
That was a terrible decision.
Yeah.
Like
so it's like it was kind of a jumbled mess, but it looked pretty.
Like 3/4 of the fighting scenes. How do you cut out a bunch of shit? Like what? How do you fuck that up? It was literally it was one of the like top 3 most just basically action manhwa I've ever read. Like there's only a couple more that might be more action oriented.
Yeah, I need to start actually reading it. I have it on my list for my reader.
I could make
the only one that I read.
Hmm.
I was gonna say the only one that I was reading was Let's Play, really, on Webtoon.
Well, that one's a good one. I use Webtoon majority speaking. There's one that I think would make a great anime. The only problem with it is that if I recall, the writer passed away, which I didn't know when I started reading it. Like I found out when I got to the end of it, and it wasn't really over, but it was like it had gone like they'd gotten a long way before they passed away, and then that's when I found out that the writer had passed away, and I was like, oh fuck, this will never finish. Oh my god. I was like, damn. Because it was good. Like, that's the thing, is like with that one, it was really good. Like, how do I put it? Like, the art style in it even was insane. Like, the art, the combat, the character's personality and everything. Like, it didn't have, like, it was really good. It's like, I would say, as far as Webtoon goes, out of all action ones I've ever read, it was probably #1 for me. Like, easily. The main character was fun, but also, like, absurdly powerful. Like, it definitely had the whole, like, he's stupid powerful. But it was kind of fun because most people would never like half the people he'd run into, he seemed unassuming because they make it a point of making you aware like that he's kind of pot belly and shit. And so, like, he's a little fatter, so, like, all the people he ends up fighting always ends up being like, who the fuck is this fat kid? Like, what do you want? Like, get the fuck out of here. And then he just destroy people. He would just wreck motherfuckers to no end. Fuck, what was it called? It was a good one. But I read God of High School for, like, a long-ass ways before I got distracted by other stuff.
Makes sense.
Subscribed. Oh, it may not be on here anymore. I've like lost everything I read and followed like 3 or 4 times on Webtoon. Dang, yeah, it's not here. Cause I've had a profile for so long now that it's like I've had to like relog into my account 3 or 4 times, and every time I do, like everything's wiped out. Fuck, that sucks. I remember it being really good. And then right now I'm reading it's called Shotgun Boy. Which did you ever either watch the Netflix adaptation, or it was on here? What was it called? I think it was it Sweet Home?
Sweet Tooth?
No, it's not Sweet Tooth. Sweet Home. Yep. No. That they released that earlier this year. Sweet Tooth's pretty recent. Sweet Home is a manhwa that's on Webtoons, and Netflix did a live action adaptation, which actually was like it was pretty decent. Like it wasn't as bad. Like I was worried because when Netflix does like anime type stuff, they tend to do pretty good, but their live actions like super hit or miss. Like especially when it's like comics, manga, or anime. Once they go live action, it's like this could be good, or this could be fucking horrific. Like they struggle with live action, but that one was pretty good. Like they got the feel for it. Like it had the right feel and aesthetic. The characters, they weren't 1-for-1 matches, but they at least had the right like character feel to them. Like it still felt like it was the same shit. But that one's pretty good. It's pretty dark though. Like part of the whole premise for it is this weird event, like apocalyptic event takes place where people start giving into their like most desire and then transform into some kind of monster that's based around that desire. Like one of the big ones that is like relatively reoccurring is one dude who was obsessed with being strong and fit and eating protein. So like he turns into this giant, super fucking just hulkish of a monster, and he just is looking for protein. So he eats like other monsters and then whatever people he can find. But Shotgun Boy it's the same world, and it starts a little bit before Sweet Home does, and you follow a character that's fucking bullied and shit, and he ends up getting a shotgun that, yeah, it's fucking wild. But like I said, it does get into some themes like Sweet Home talks about suicide. Shotgun Boy literally opens with a scene of him plowing down his classroom with a shotgun, which is what made it stand out to me. I saw it on Facebook, and I was like scrolling through the pages for it, and I was like, oh my god, like this shit started out way. I was like, whoa,
Um,
whoa, someone went there. So
Have you not seen? Have you heard of Chainsaw Man?
no.
Oh, it's getting an anime adaptation here coming up.
Yeah.
But it is supremely violent.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, violent.
like
It
like,
was
like it's a, but it's so it's like extremely violent, but it addresses it the same way that like One Punch Man addresses, the overpowered hero protagonist. It's
yeah.
not
That's
quite.
definitely different from when I mean dark themes. Like they get in like Sweet. That's one of the things I liked about Sweet Home is so Sweet Home, the main character, one of the big things that that one kind of approach and talks about is in the very beginning, the main character, you later find out why and like the reason and stuff, but like he sets a day that he's gonna kill himself. Like that's how that show starts, or that manhwa starts, and then this one starts with this kid in a class, and teacher asks him a question, and he pulls a fucking shotgun out of his backpack and just starts blasting people in his classroom. Like it's like it ends up going in a different direction, but it definitely like talks about these themes and shit. Like it's interesting. Like I like it, don't get me wrong. Like that's the kind of shit I actually do like to see. But it definitely surprised me to be like, oh, yeah, they just went full blown into the school shooting here, I see. That being said, school shooting, I feel like pulling off a school shooting in Korea, that's like I feel like that takes a little effort. Like it's not like not to say that it's easy to get a gun in the US, but like stealing a gun in the US is still 1,000 times easier than stealing one in Korea, I feel like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what'd you do to find that? Like, where did you find that? But like, the story's good, though, in them. But they definitely talk about different themes in them, while also being, like, a fairly action-y, like, story. But there's like another one that I've been reading called Stagtown that's kind of like that, though it's different. It's just kind of a horror. Like Stagtown's weird, which is why I like it, because it's like Stagtown, it's not less about dark themes and just like it's almost told in like like chronicling different like short horror stories, except for you have a main character who's like experiencing all of these events, and she's just like, this shit was fucking crazy, like what the fuck. And they all take place in the same weird ass town. Let's see. Yeah, and then Escape Room, that one's pretty good too. Though it's weird. It's kind of a weird. An ending to mark a new beginning. Let's see, we're doing. I don't remember who Moan Brita is.
Moon Brita. She was the Scion of the Seventh Dawn who created the White Orosite, the big Ro mommy, who died.
The big what? What?
The big Ro mommy.
The big what mommy?
Ro. Rogadin. She was a Rogadin.
Oh. I think I see where the issue is.
She was the one who liked Urianshe.
Let's see. Speak with Pamplemio. He is in Tantalin. Al Amigo. Teleportation. Who? I'm gonna fucking use this mount all the time. Oh, dude, it turned this. Oh, this is a this is oh, what's that fucking anime? What's it called? What is the show I'm trying to think of? Old mech anime, not Gundam. What is it called?
Macross?
Hmm?
Macross?
No, I actually don't know what you just listed.
Macross? You've never heard of Macross?
Mm-mm. Oh, what's the one I'm trying to think of? I can just barely visualize the name. Oh man, what is the name? That's gonna frustrate me, because I can picture the cover, but the name eludes me. What? I will figure this out. What the fuck? I can. I will figure this out. One way. Oh, Robotech. That's it.
Robotech is Macross.
What?
Robotech is Macross, Most Piata, and Southern Cross. 3 different animes that they chopped up together to make one full anime.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm a huge Robotech nerd, dude.
I did not know that.
Funimation's actually putting out a limited edition release for it.
What?
Robotech Collector's Edition, my man. You can actually get it. It comes with a fucking Skull One replica.
The fuck?
Here.
Yeah, that's what this makes me think of, though. That's what this mount makes me think of, because it turns into a plane. Holy shit.
Check it. Fucking Blu-ray, $250, but oh my god, the fucking Roy Fokker with Skull One replica, the badges, freaking the box art just looks so magnificent with the wearing
Which
on
one
it.
was the one that I watched?
Probably the first series, the Macross series, because Macross Saga is the most popular. It was
Maybe.
the first series.
It's hard to say. I just don't remember.
So Macross Saga is the one that had the planes. The second series, Southern Cross, had tanks that transformed into robots, and the third series had motorcycles as well as planes.
It was either the first or the last one. Then I just remember the planes. I just remember them flying and they could have legs, and I always thought that was like super cool. And it never ended up like doing as well as Gundam. Like it was one of those things. I was like, I don't know why this didn't do better. They're like Gundam, but they can transform. Like this makes way more fucking sense. Well, it doesn't. I mean, technically, if you want to get, you could get into if they transform, how does it not mangle the body? But yeah, that's what that mech makes me think of, is Robotech.
It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after Moonbraider.
Much has changed since then.
Ooh, excuse me, fuck.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality.
But, as Papalima rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they were. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people. And I hope that the scion...
So, how much more do I have till the second DLC starts?
Stormblood?
Yeah.
You've got 2 more things. I think you just basically finished 3.3, so you have to go through 3.4, 3.5, and then you will be into Stormblood.
Damn it.
You'll know you'll be into Stormblood when you start dealing more with the Griffin and finally take care of him.
Damn, that's so much. Yeah.
Like, not that much.
It's one of those things where like the in-between game content is really good when you're, still working up to it. But then when you're playing and you have like multiple DLC expansions you're trying to get to, it gets to a point where you're like, I just want to start the next expansion. I don't want to do all this. But also, if I was still waiting on an expansion, I'd be super happy for all the content.
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. It would be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
I keep getting distracted.
Very well.
Papalimo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy.
The Griffin and the Amalja.
Right?
And what will you do, Alize?
Dang it.
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities.
Ow.
That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable, and we've always got her to keep us from bickering. But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in grandfather's shadow.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If...
Well then, Alfie, I, for my part, shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
I would not have it any other...
Papalymo, the most treasury character in any game I've ever played.
You like Papalymo, right?
I don't dislike the character. I don't know that I have one way or another. Just thinking about it, I don't know very many characters I've had that have been like a likable character that also was like, I'll do all the paperwork. Usually those characters are super fucking annoying.
Papalymo's a good noodle. He keeps Ida in line.
Like, you know I'm right. Like, those characters are almost always like, oh, it's the pompous politician again.
Nerd.
Yay, I want to deal with this person. Meanwhile, Papalymo is like, what's up? I'm at the bar. What you doing, though? I got all the news.
Indeed.
What have you? Whatever the fuck I want. I might go make me a salad.
5 more crafts and then I'm done. Almost done making 900 high quality coffee biscuits.
It's okay. I won a giveaway earlier from one of the streamers that I sometimes play with and shit, and I'm not 100% sure what I won. Like, I'm a little foggy on what I actually won. Give me next mission.
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life, my friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand.
No, dude. No. Was it entrusted to him, or was it entrusted to me? It was entrusted to me. I'm giving shit.
Thank you. I shall guard it well.
That fucking walk that they do, though.
The Lalafell waddle.
Yeah, dude, like, Like, I understand it when they're walking with other races, because they gotta try and keep up, so they're gonna have to take, like, absurdly long strides. Like, that makes sense. When they walk by themselves, I feel like they wouldn't walk like that everywhere they went. It would just be like, I mean, then again, I guess you could say that they would get used to walking like that, but I feel like you would at times want to fucking walk with not, like, the way I walk with people taller than me and the way I walk by myself are not the same. But it also matters if I'm walking with people taller than me that walk fast or not too, because there's motherfuckers, because I worked out in a place where you had to get around everywhere on foot and be quick, where, like, I have a pretty fast walk, so I have friends where, like, I constantly have to, like, stop and be like, and sit and wait for them to catch up to me. Like, I'm like, alright, man. Oh, I guess I'll wait over here for you. But I also figured out how to do that without taking just ungodly strides. Oh, yep, that's what I thought. I knew that would immediately happen. I knew as soon as he threw those eyes down into the canyon that they would immediately get retrieved. Like, I was just like, that's how you've decided to deal with these? Destroy them. Like, why would you? I'm gonna throw them into this chasm, because there's no way someone could ever fathom going. Like, they're a magical object that have been tracked by many things. Like, there's literal ways to find those. And here you go. Griffin now has 2 dragon eyes that are super fucking evil. Huh. Oh, who's this? Nero Toscava?
Nero?
I don't know who that is.
Nero, he was the guy in Praetorium who used the hammer. The one who has the red Magitech armor suit.
I only vaguely.
If you did Crystal Tower, he was also involved in Crystal Tower.
I don't remember. Dude, it's been so long since
like all over the place.
Look, I've been playing this game off and on for like. See. How long have I been in Mountain Home? 7 years, right? Yeah. Off and on for 7 years. Oh, I was talking about Tataru, by the way, not Papalemia. Tataru was the one I was talking about earlier.
Oh, Tataru.
Yeah.
Tataru's evil, okay?
Tataru.
Bitch is the most evil, fucking sadistic one out there, okay?
Like,
Don't be fooled.
Like,
she evil.
Like, that's the thing, is it's like, out of all, like, people who are actually happy to do paperwork, only character that I can think off the top of my head that I actually like. Like, fucking, like, think about the people you know in games who are like, oh, good, I'll do the paperwork. Like, how many of them did you actually like? Usually they're annoying. Where I gotta go. Alright, Revenant's Toll. Ooh. This is fucking funny. So it's it's a post that says what you think Zelda was 20 years ago, and I'm not 100% sure which one it is. I think it's a picture of not Legend of Zelda 2, but like the one that was released second in America, which was
Link's Awakening.
Link's Awakening is what I think it is.
Or
and
it's supposed to be Ocarina of Time would be 20 years ago.
No, well, it says that, and then it says what Zelda was 20 years ago, and it's Wind Waker. Then someone's like, no.
Wind Waker.
They're like, I don't think you get it. 1980 was 20 years ago. 1990 was 10 years ago. 2000 was 10 years ago. 2016 was 2 years ago. 2018 was also 2 years ago. 2017 was last year. 2014 was 4 years ago. Do you understand me now? Like, what are you talking about? There's nothing weird here. I need my Gabrielle. Flying unnecessarily because I can. Uh-oh. Is this not where I need to be? Where am I supposed to be here? Oh, upstairs. Definitely upstairs. Nope, definitely downstairs. But where? This is definitely my favorite fucking mount. Like, I am so easily, like... Oh, it's right there. I was looking for a person. That was where I fucked up.
I gotta get back to watching that show later.
Hmm?
Oh, I started watching the new season, Son of Ogre, Baki.
Son of Ogre?
Uh-huh. Did you ever watch Baki?
Baki... Oh, no. No, I didn't. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I watched the original anime back in the day. I watched the one that they put up on Netflix that continues it. And then they just had a new series come out, Baki Hanma, that continues that one. So, I'm still just kind of upset that you can't really stream the original Baki one. Like, nobody seems to have it on their site. Crunchyroll doesn't, Funimation doesn't.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I recently got frustrated.
I had to watch it on YouTube.
with Funimation because I was using Funimation to stream English dub stuff while I was working, and then I'd get they'd have 7 episodes. The first 3 be in English, the 4th might be in English, and then everything else would be in Japanese. And I was like, I don't have a problem watching Japanese English subtitles at all. I do it all the time. I go to Funimation for English dubs. This is the only reason I use you.
But is it the older is it older or newer anime?
Like the ones they're actively releasing.
Yeah, you got to remember it takes them sometimes months
No,
to be able
I understand that, but if I see 7 episodes on, unless it's an anime that Crunchyroll doesn't have, I don't give a fuck about English subtitles on Funimation. Means nothing. I'm never going to use
I'm the
it
same way.
over
I tend to use
Crunchyroll. First off, Funimation's website and app and streaming capabilities is garbage. That's terrible.
They honestly need to put Funimation back on Verve because it was better on Verve.
Like, that's one of
Like,
my biggest
seriously,
problems with it too. Is like it works like garbage.
It does. It so does.
It's so bad.
But here's the thing: are you using it? Which app are you using for it?
The
Or are you just
website.
using the website?
I won't download an app because I have the app on the PlayStation.
The apps
It's
are.
still not very good.
Oh, you want to talk about bad though? Its app on Roku is even worse.
Is it? I remember the first time
Yeah.
I downloaded the app on PlayStation when it was like a new thing, and it was so bad I couldn't get it to work. I just gave up. I was
got
like,
so frustrated because
fuck this.
we were watching one of their animes that they had exclusive Dragon House Hunting, and halfway through an episode, the subtitles just went out. Never came back.
Oh my god.
I'm like, wait, what the hell happened? Like, what? What? How?
So dumb. Like,
It's so
it
very dumb. I'm
blows
just
my
like, oh,
mind.
Okay.
How many like free web services there are that have like a weird mix of things on them, from good to just garbage movies, and yet the streaming part is not the problem for them. Meanwhile, Funimation's like, we got all this anime, but and it works. It's like, okay, guy.
Just remember that Funimation owns Crunchyroll now.
I know.
I keep hoping it means that they're going to use Crunchyroll's UI for.
Yeah, right.
It's like, if you're not going to combine it, at least use their UI.
Yeah, like improve your own app. You now have access to their like. You could literally just take the website down for 3 days, which you wouldn't need to do that many, but you could. And as long as you said, hey, when it comes back, the streaming will be better. And people will be like, alright, I can ignore Funimation for 3 days.
I mean, shit, if you really want to do it, if you really are concerned about losing people, just give them a free month for it. Be like, hey, we're taking it down for 3 days, but you're getting a free month out of it.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna complain about that. Well, maybe some like entitled rich bitch, but
like,
they'll never be happy.
Like my biggest fear is that they ruin Crunchyroll, and that is a real fear.
That is something I am concerned about too. Like, I'm like, wait a minute, you guys both have it. Why do you guys still have exclusives on your sites?
Yeah, well, that way they can. No, that makes sense. As much as I don't want to say
No,
that.
I like their old agreement that they had before Sony bought Funimation. Before Sony bought Funimation, Funimation entered an agreement with Crunchyroll. Basically, Crunchyroll did all the subtitles. Funimation did all the dubs.
Yeah, I know.
And that way, they both had their own niche in it. And on top of that, they ended up both being on Verve. So you didn't have to worry about exclusives. I mean, you got Verve and you got both anyways. And I prefer to get Verve if I can, because it's a little more expensive than Crunchyroll, but it also gives me access to Rooster Teeth. And I am a Ruby fanboy, so.
See, I need to go back and like continue from where I left off on Ruby.
I ended up getting my wife into Ruby around season 6. Like, I made her go back and watch it because she didn't want to watch it when it first came out because the animation was so stiff looking.
That's, I mean, I kind of get it.
I do too, but it's. I mean, there's a bunch of people who still, for whatever. I get that Monty was great. Monty was amazing. But there are people who, ever since Monty died, have said that Ruby went to hell after he died. It's like,
Well,
he didn't create the show in a bubble, though.
Not just that. Well, I mean, he
it was
didn't
a
create a
joint
bubble,
thing.
but he also wrote ahead.
We staunched the bleeding,
But
but
He
it'll
did.
be a while
I
before
think
not only-
his stuff stops
Though having
after.
seen your wounds, I'm
Oh,
surprised
what
you were
was
still
it? It
moving
was like
at all.
season 5 or something. Like all his shit is like after that's like he's not there at
not
all.
just well, but that's the thing though, is that Miles and
My message.
what's her name, the one who plays Ruby,
Wow,
Casey, I think it is.
No, Ruby's played by why am I spacing their name? My God, Lindsay
and
Jones.
Miles at least. Lindsay and Miles at least were both creators on the show as well.
Like
they created the world with Monty. It was a joint effort thing, and they all talked about it together. So it's not like it was just one man's vision.
No, but it wasn't. But also like that's also not entirely. It's the difference of having creative writers in a room and a lead
writer. Yeah, I get
like,
that he was the lead writer.
It was his story.
Like
I had good reason. But I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is.
He was the lead writer. He did a lot of the major characters' designs. I get all that, but they had set up a lot of that lore that they've been revealing in the latest season. Was all stuff that was set up with Monty before.
Oh yeah.
How the whole got in the moon, how you know, what is the deal with Oz and the maidens and everything.
The Griffin, you say?
You know, where the Grimm come from.
Rumor has it you're...
All of that they had actually pre-planned out beforehand. How they were going to reveal it, they hadn't decided yet, but
yeah. Well, what was it? What?
I will tell you this much. Get caught up, but be prepared, because the last season ends on such a fucking cliffhanger that I'm like, okay.
I don't remember what season it is, but I remember
just rewatch it all.
The last episode, like where people were at.
Just rewatch it all. That's what I say.
I won't.
So it's always good just to rewatch again. It's not like it takes long to rewatch the first few seasons.
I've already rewatched them a couple times though, and honestly, I have a hard time. Like, I'm pretty selective on what I rewatch.
Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
I can get that.
If there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities,
yeah, I don't care about this whole conversation, guys. Okay, I'm gonna just skip the scene. I don't actually give a shit. They're like doing all this story information in the middle of this cutscene while we're talking, and I was like, I honestly don't give a fuck. I'm trying to get through this. I want to continue the story, the real story. What Foundation? Yeah, like I don't know. I will say the longest anime I've ever rewatched to completion though is probably Initial D.
Like, never actually watched Initial D.
Oh my god, dude, it's so good. It's one of the few anime that are like, it's just genuinely one of my favorite animes. Like, normally if someone's like, what's your favorite anime? I'm like, well, you're gonna have to give me a genre, and then I'll give you like a possibly top 5, at least top 5 basic, which usually constitutes to the first ones I can think of, that I've really liked, and not so much necessarily like a concrete. It's usually like a loose top 5. Excuse me. But Initial D, no, that one's always up there for me. But it's also not a show that I'm super worried about character development, though it does have it. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I go there for. I go there, watch a motherfucker drift like a boss. And he does. And he does have character development. But that one has like, that one's to completion, like actually a decently, like, it's like a few seasons. Normally if I rewatch an anime, it's like a single season or 2 season show tops. And a lot of times it'll be like a 12 to 20 episode like stint. Like I started to rewatch what was it, Iron Dome Regalius or something like that. I don't think I finished it, but I did start to rewatch it. Just because I was like, oh, I haven't seen that in a while, which I have rewatched that one before. Like, I've watched Todora a few times.
Which one?
Totodora.
Toradora.
Toradora, yeah. That one's one of my, like...
I've only seen that one once.
I've watched that one a few times.
My go-to for rewatching tends to be Hajime no Ippo.
Which one's that one?
That's a boxing anime.
Yeah, I definitely haven't watched that. For me, it depends on what my mood is. Like, it just depends on what I'm looking for, and if I can't find anything, then I'll, like, start looking at ones I've watched before that fall into what I'm in the mood for.
If you're ever bored, dude, they have it on Crunchyroll with the English dub as well. So you could just watch the English dub if you really want to. The dub's not bad. That was the first season, was the fighting. It's got a good 75 episodes, and then the OVA, Champion Road, that takes place right afterwards.
There's an... Oh, I just realized. So, there's a show I watched years ago, and I always thought there was more to, until, like, a few years ago, when I, like, looked up the show and found out the show had, like, a shitload of seasons. All of them being... Oh, I'm gonna get to it. All of them being completely separate from each other, unrelated, like like to the level of, like, if you were to do Final Fantasy games, but also have all the characters be the exact same characters, but still be completely different. And the best version of it is the one that I had in VHS format, and I had the majority of it. I thought I only had like a handful of seasons from like a bigger show. Nope. I just had the OVA version on VHS, and it was the best version, and that was Tenchi Muyo.
Tenchi is so freaking awesome.
Tenchi's one of those shows too where it's like, oh yeah, I watched Tenchi. Yeah, which one? Well, Tenchi Muyo. Yeah, I'm gonna need way more specific. Like, there's so
Tenchi
many.
Muyo, if you refer to it as Tenchi Muyo, it's the OVA.
Yeah.
Tenchi Universe is obviously Tenchi Universe, Tenchi in Tokyo. There's
Tokyo.
movies for each of those three, and then they continued Tenchi Muyo OVA. And then there's Tenchi Muyo Rio with Tenchi Muyo Rio Oki.
I think Rio Oki's one I watched. I want to say, or maybe it was just Tenchi Muyo that I saw. I remember I owned the VHS for that one, and then I had a VHS with like 3 episodes of fucking in Tokyo.
Tenchi Muyo Rio Oki continues off from where the original OVA ended.
Which is in like after he like transforms and shit, right? Okay, yeah. I was looking at that the other night. Fucking yeah, the OVA for Tenchi Muyo was actually like really good.
It was.
It was super fucking good. And then I thought all of the Tenchi ones were like that, and then years and years later I looked into it and was like, oh, they were not all at this level. Though I think Tenchi in Tokyo is one that I started to rewatch at one point. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip that. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. Doesn't matter. Mark some fools.
Destiny's out. Faraway Paladin's not out yet. World's Finest Assassin is out now. Sure that these are added to my
Trying to
watch
think.
list.
I'm pretty sure there's an OVA. There's a show that I watched where the OVA wasn't as good.
Just adding some more shows to my watch list.
Adding shows to your watch list?
Uh-huh.
What are you adding?
Oh, on Crunchyroll, I just added Attack on Destiny and World's Finest Assassin.
You say Attack on Destiny?
Tac Opt Destiny.
Tac Opt Destiny.
Mm-hmm. It's a joint MAPPA Madhouse production.
Okay.
Two of basically the biggest studios that produce high-end anime.
Yeah.
Working together for this one. So, it doesn't matter what the hell it's about. I'm going to watch it because it's going to look pretty.
I mean, that's fair. That's like, oh, so that Chinese one I was telling you about earlier, that is one thing, is it is a super pretty show. Like, it's like, so far watching it, it's relatively interesting, and like I'm enjoying it, but it's not like the show has me like just fucking like enraptured or anything. But the show visually is so clean. Like, the other thing that's cool too is it's like, having seen like Korean like art styles and stuff, and Japanese art style, like anime and manga, like there's a bunch of similarities, but it's really cool with Chinese ones because they kind of have a very different look. Like, they actually have a full-blown different style to them altogether, but it is such a pretty show. It just looks good. And like I said, it's relatively entertaining. So like, it's definitely not bad. So like, I don't have a reason not to watch it. But fucking, it looks super good. Has a nice, clean. But you can definitely tell it's supposed to be Chinese. Like, I will say, like, you know how many people like, a common thing you see, like, especially with anime because it's so popular, is people will subconsciously correlate like characters' races with whatever they are and they normally see, because it's like a association thing. I don't really do that because like I'm like super like try to pay attention to where things take place and what characters are supposed to emulate what. But I also have like, I got to a point in my life where I can accurately like differentiate between Korean, Japanese, and Chinese just on facial features alone, and be mostly accurate, because I've watched at one point I was watching a shitload of Korean dramas. Like, because they're good. I want to say they're pretty good. Like, K-dramas can be pretty fucking enjoyable. That being said, as soon as you start watching more than 3, you start to notice some reoccurring actors all the time.
Yeah,
like, it's like
I just mainly watch anime. That's like the main thing that we watch here.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But yeah, there's definitely like 3 Korean actors that are like, you will see if you just start looking up Korean like K-dramas, even on Netflix. There's like 2 or 3 different Korean actors you're gonna see all the time on covers. Like, there's one dude in particular I can picture in my head right now that's like in most of them. He's not always the main character, but he's in a shitload of them. But so that's one of those things. So when I'm watching anime, like, I actually try to decipher, and if it's, generally speaking, I just always assume they're Japanese unless like there's context otherwise. You know what I mean? That, and I never assume anyone's American or white because they always make a point. The fucking show will tell you. Like, it's never, whenever someone is European or American, there's no like confusion. Like, that's why when I found out like a year or two ago, people like were claiming that anime was super whitewashed, and I was like, what?
I bid you welcome,
How
my
the
friends.
fuck did you come to this conclusion? Like,
As you will by now be aware,
what?
the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Like, it was just one of those things where it was like, I don't understand where you got to this context, because any anime I've ever watched that had an American or a European, they physically look different than everyone else, and they talk different than everyone else. Like, like, it's one of those things I was just like, huh? What? Like, and then they would list shows, and I was like, how did you think that person was white? Like, I don't... I was like, you realize, like, you... What? So, like, I found that out because one dude who... I don't remember if he was... I don't remember if he was Japanese or Korean, but he did have, like, a YouTube channel and shit. And one of his videos popped on my Facebook, and it was one where he was talking about, like, how a bunch of people in the U.S. were, like, fighting something because they felt anime had become whitewashed. So he went down, he was in Japan at the time, and so he walked down the street and he would bring that up, and then or he would ask people like, what ethnicity do you think this character is, and he'd pull like a popular anime and one of like the main characters. And what he like slowly started to realize, because he ran into people from other countries too, is if you watch a lot of just like general anime and all the characters kind of have a similar look to them, you start to self-identify with characters and find characters that you associate with personality types and then to people you know, and so you start just associating it to those kinds of people. So it ends up, it's not that it's actually that, it's you just started to self-identify that that's what it is, which was super interesting on just like a thought experiment level.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just funny to me because I'm like, have you watched any anime that had a European in it? Like, motherfucker, what? When there's a European and some shit, half the time they're German, and they make it super apparent.
Dutch.
Or Dutch, yeah, Dutch or German is super common.
I was gonna say Samurai Champloo.
Yeah, Samurai Champloo. Like,
dude was a giant.
like, or what was the example I just had in my head? I can picture him. Have you ever seen My Wife is a Mermaid?
No. And the
that
I mean, if you want to see an anime that's got white characters in it, you can watch Vinland Saga.
Oh, that's true. That is you make a great point. That's a
Vinland Saga
super
is
good one.
So freaking amazing,
dude. That show was so good. I remember when I watched
it. I'm
it.
so hyped they got a second season.
I am too. That anime. Like, I remember watching it and being like, oh my, because it's always cool to me. It's because most anime, being Japanese in nature, are placed in Japan, some form of Japan, like, or context will be very much like Japanese context or insinuations, because that's where it is. That's what people's reference points are. So it's really cool when I see anime do shit like Finland Saga, where they're like, yeah, we're in a totally different place with a totally different culture, and this is a real culture that we're trying to do an anime version of. And it fucking was, that one was so dope. Like, it was completely over the top. But
Torfin versus Torkel was so fucking awesome. Just him like jumping around the giant fucking.
It was like, oh, you want to take giant European, you want to take Vikings and then do an anime? Got you. Like, what? Oh, that one was so good. That was so badass because it's brutal.
From what I understand. From what I understand from the manga, the second season is going to be nothing like the first season.
Oh, yeah?
Because, from what I understand, the premise of the second season is him basically coming to terms with everything that's happened and beginning to embrace his father's philosophy.
Remind me again.
Tors wanted peace.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's all he really wanted. He didn't want to fight anymore.
Yeah.
So apparently, because Thorfinn got sold into slavery.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, during his time as a slave, he ends up calming down, and then eventually, just all he wants to find Vinland and create a peaceful life for himself and those he loves.
Yeah.
So then it changes kind of tone
Mm.
from this huge action anime.
Yeah. Just fucking.
But it's apparently Vinland Saga, Berserk, and Kingdom are like three of the big epic stories.
Yeah, see, so here's my thing is I haven't watched Kingdom because
I haven't either.
When I think about Kingdom, I think about it's called Kingdom as well, but it's not an anime.
Oh.
It's on it's on Netflix and it's called Kingdom, or I think it's called The Kingdom. And it's a live action show, and think like feudal Japan with zombies. And that's the show. Like that is the show, and it's fucking dope. It is like really good, but it's the first time I started watching it, I saw like I was going through and just watching like any like B-rated level or relatively could be enjoying zombie movie at the time, and I came across that show and I saw something. I don't even know, did I even know there were zombies? I don't even remember if when I started watching it I knew about the zombies. I think I started watching it just as like, I think I was watching K-dramas and stuff off and on, and I saw it and I was like, oh, this show looks cool. And I started watching it, and then zombies became a thing, and I was like, oh, this took a turn, and it's fucking good. It's really good. Like, they have a few seasons, and then I don't know if they just dropped, it's a movie or another season, but they just dropped something else to continue it. And I haven't watched that yet, but like, look up The Kingdom on Netflix, and I don't remember if it's Japanese or not. Like, I don't actually remember, but like, to give you an aesthetic idea, it's just picture feudal Japan and then make zombies. And that's the show. Like, but not like slow zombies either. Like, sprint at you and try to eat your face. But all you have is samurai sword, katanas, and bows. Like, it's fucking good. It was definitely a show that I didn't anticipate to be super good.
Alright, I'm going to jump off of voice. My wife is going to begin off work here soon.
Alright, ciao, man.
Take it easy. It was good chatting with you again, DC.
Yeah, same.
Later, man.
Ciao. Just a couple days to go now. 3 more people. Just need 3 more. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream up to this point, though I've been mostly bullshitting. Pray attention now, far from without delay. What is this? Nope, that's not what I clicked. That is. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Throwback Thursday. So what do I want to play tomorrow? I could do Front Mission tomorrow. Or I could try to finish Shadow Hearts. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna set this to be right back for a second. I'm actually gonna get out of 14 for a moment. I am actually, I think, gonna get off. I had trouble sleeping last night, so I don't want to be up quite as late tonight. And I gotta be up early anyways, but I will be on tomorrow night. We will be doing a little, what I've been calling Throwback Thursday. I'm gonna play an older game, thinking possibly something, PS2 game. So I have some options. I will see you then, and I'll see you on the flip side. Later.